Hi there, students, and good morning, Gio.
Good morning, Miss I. How you doing,
Yeah,
I?
I'm feeling great. It's Friday, and we have a special announcement for you. What is
Yes,
it, Gio?
yo, all the way live from Pally High, we have Matt Gottesman. Yeah.
Enjoy.
Thought I would know better. That's wishful thinking. Thought there'd be no pressure. That's wishful drinking. Is anything forever? Or just a feeling? What have I been so afraid of? I don't know. From Brooklyn to New York, then off to the west. Cali, no Cali, but we the best. My stripes stay American, let me express, and I keep it as live as a total request. They ask me these questions like, how do you do it? Pressing the road and the music. Truth is, I'm always up, I'm always down. Worry about everyone else. Once in a while, I catch myself. Once in a while, I ask myself, what am I doing? Once in a while, I need your help. Once in a while, I feel like, ooh, I just wanna dance and feel good. I live life like my blood type B positive. These days something got me feeling quite the opposite. Musing my addiction, but all I hear is poppy hits. Time to get up off of it and want somebody copy it. I'm westbound, down and out, feeling fake now like somebody found me out. Need to slow down, I'm browning out. Many thoughts gotta drown them out. I thought I would know better. That's wishful thinking, thought there'd be no pressure. That's wishful drinking, is anything forever? Or just to feel it? What have I been so afraid of? I don't know, but once in a while I catch myself. Once in a while I ask myself, what am I doing? Once in a while I need your help. Once in a while I feel like, ooh, I just wanna dance and feel good. I've been looking at where we're going, there's no slowing down to go back. I'm thinking of where we've been, no one's ever been given a roadmap. Say slow down, turn it, graduate and work it. Come and get raised when you finish up your first year. No, doing it, you're doing it right. Keep it moving now, tell me what you're doing tonight. Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. Worry about everyone else. Once in a while I catch myself. Once in a while I ask myself, what am I doing? Once in a while I need your help. Once in a while I feel like, ooh, I just wanna dance and feel good.
Good morning, Palisades. Dr. Lee here on the campus of PCHS. This is actually campus, this is live and on a Zoom background. I just wanted to go over what the rest of your Friday is going to look like. So, step 1. At 9 o'clock, you are going to log into Infinite Campus and take attendance for your Period 1 class. Step 2 is you're going to sign into Schoology and find your assignment for your Period 1 class. Step 3, repeat steps 1 and 2 for each of your classes according to the All Classes Meet Friday schedule. What's that schedule look like, you say? So, here's the schedule for Period 3. Then you'll have a break. Period 5, Period 7, Period 2, and then lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Hey, I'm going to give a prize to the first person who could correctly tell me what that little symbol is above the N, or Enye. Send me a message in Schoology, and you'll get a special prize. Yum. Then you have Period 4, Period 6, and then Period 0. Afterwards, it's intervention time. So if you need any extra help, you can go reach out to any of your teachers, or you can even access the math lab. Finally, it's going to be club time. After Club Rush happens, you'll be able to sign up for one of our over 100 clubs here at Pally High. I would hit up the ASB leadership page, and they'll have more information regarding clubs to come. Have a great rest of your Friday and know that you made it through the first week of e-learning. Take care.
Jesus. Oh. Good morning. I'm Mr. Howard. I'm pretty sure that many of you have gone through that this summer. Heck, you're probably going through it right now. Getting ready for school back in session. We all think it's good to roll out of bed and go to that computer for your first class of the day. No, you need to get up early. You need to have the right eye contact. Be alert. Be ready to go. We're all going to become super dolphins. That's right. That's right. We're here to learn. We're here to be alert. We're getting our education. Outstanding. All right, I'm Mr. Howard. I'm in charge of athletics, discipline, cheer, daytime security, PE, social studies, and a number of other hats. So, here's the most important thing to know about Pally. We need to follow the golden rule. We need to be nice to each other. Yes, you learned that in elementary school, but somewhere along the way, we've forgotten it. We have a lot of great people here. We have an outstanding staff. We have a great mental health department. We have an awesome counseling staff. People are here to help you. So when we talk about discipline, we don't talk about the rules. If you don't know you shouldn't smoke dope, you shouldn't break a window, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, then we got a problem. So I'm not going to go all over all the rules and just list them. You can look them up in our student parent handbook. All right. Main thing, culture of respect. We want to respect one another. That means student to teacher, teacher to student, administrator to student, student to administrator, teacher to student, administrator to teacher. So we're all here. Unfortunately, we're online. We also want to promote empathy. Anybody can have a bad day. Your teacher could have that morning spilled coffee, had a fight with their son or daughter, and they're having a bad day, just like a student can have a bad day. We need to de-escalate. We need to have a community of de-escalation. When your teacher is obviously a little wound up, then you be the one who can actually calm the situation, and it'll be appreciated. And students, if you do something inappropriate and extremely inappropriate, you'll suffer the consequences. We don't want to go there. Anybody can have a bad day. And I'm talking not just online, but when we're actually back on campus. Our rules are still in place. Consequences are still in place, even in an online environment. You can be suspended. You can be given Saturday school. You can be expelled. But hopefully we don't have to ever do any of those things. We have a tip line. It's a very important tip line. The number is 310-570-6111. That tip line, if you have a friend with a drug problem, now listen carefully. In our culture, we want to help one another. If you give us an anonymous tip, or if you want to leave a name, you can, and say a friend has a drug issue, we will reach out and try to help them, and there'll be no discipline associated. We don't want a code of silence. If you know somebody, a friend who has depression, you have a concern about self-harm for somebody, or you suspect abuse, or there's a possible fight coming up. We want to help. We want to prevent things. We want to have a climate and culture where we respect one another and help one another. That doesn't mean we all have to be buddy-buddy. We help one another. It's just the right thing to do. Social media. Before you hit send, you better really think about it. The inappropriate pictures sent back and forth. Oh, I'm sending to my girlfriend. Oh, look. Yeah, when you guys break up, all of a sudden those pictures show up. So do the right thing. Don't just send them. Please don't send them. It only leads to trouble down the road. And including, it could be looked as distributing child pornography. And we sure as heck don't want that. Zoom bombing We've had a few cases of Zoom bombing last semester. There are some serious consequences. If you are found to be a Zoom bomber, and if you are saying very rude, racist, inappropriate things, there will be consequences. And we have upgraded security this year. It'll be much easier to identify anybody doing the wrong thing. And the bottom line, that's not our culture. That's just disrespectful. All right. Bullying. Of all the stuff you can do wrong on this campus is be a bully. And that means anything that you say or do to make somebody else feel worse about themselves. That's the thing that irritates me the most. It's just wrong. We don't do that to one another. It's just mean. Even if you are in this cycle of, I was bullied in middle school, so now it's my turn to bully. No, you probably didn't like it. Don't repeat it. Stop the cycle. I admit, I bullied somebody in middle school. It's not right. I'm not preaching. It's just the wrong thing to do. We have a wonderful school here. I can't wait till you can come back on campus. I'm really not a big fan of online, but you got to do what you got to do during the pandemic time. When you are able to come back to Pali, or when you first start Pali, we got an ocean, we got mountains, and we have a beautiful campus with a lot of beautiful people. So when you get here, I look forward to seeing you. And while we are still in e-learning mode, you still be helpful to one another. That tip line number is on the website. It is also posted all over campus when you get here, 310-570-6111. And it has definitely helped save some lives and really help people. So again, I'm Mr. Howard. Welcome to Pali. You're going to hear or already have heard from Geo Stewart and Mary Bush. Have a great day. I look forward to seeing you.
Hi, students. I hope you're having a marvelous week, and we are at the end of it. Happy Friday. Yay. This is Miss I at Pali High, Miss Ionessa, and we want you to ask us a question. We are here live from 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. to answer any questions as you watch the presentation. For students, everyone can message us through Schoology. So if you're a senior, message Chris Lee or Geo Stewart. If you're an 11th grader, message me, Miss Ionessa, or Karen Ellis in the College Center. 10th graders, you can message Russ Howard. You met him on the video. 9th graders, message Mary Bush or Tammy Christopher. And if teachers, what you could do for us is, we know you're watching out there, leave a welcome message in the Schoology comments below this post. Students, if you think of a question after this session, feel free to email any of us at any time. We are here for you. Take care and have a great day.
I'm Mary Bush. I'm the Assistant Principal over Student Support Services. My departments are mental health, the health office, and support programs like special ed and Section 504. Today we want to focus on mental health, something we need to nurture through self-care so that we can maintain an equilibrium and enjoy the good times and utilizing coping strategies to help us get through challenges. We all go through a myriad of emotions. We are sometimes happy and on top of the world. We may feel anxious when we have an upcoming test or something that we're not feeling so confident about. And sometimes we're feeling sad when we face disappointment or the loss of a friend. I wanted to show you a short video that kind of gives us an idea of a couple of students and their experiences.
You can't tell how someone feels just by looking at them or what they share online. To the outside world, our lives may look perfect, even if in reality they aren't. I'm always worrying about doing well at school, and with the end of year test coming up, I'm not sure how much longer I can cope. My thoughts swarm around my head, sometimes keeping me up all night. Some days it's just all too much, and I feel like I'm lost in space. When I did badly on one of my tests, I just about kept it together until I got home. Then I broke down crying in front of my mum. She listened for a bit, and then she told me that, just like physical health, we all have mental health. It's our feelings, our thinking, our emotions, and our moods. She then said that feeling down, angry, and stressed is a normal part of life, just like it's normal to feel happy, confident, and carefree sometimes. We all have positive and negative emotions that come and go based on what's happening around us. These are everyday feelings. Good mental health means experiencing negative emotions. It's not always about being happy. Mum can relate to the feelings of stress. So when Mum suggested I take a break from everything and do something I enjoy, I actually took her advice. So I made myself a hot chocolate, snuggled up in a duvet and watched a film. And you know what? Afterwards I felt so much better. Mum should take her own advice.
Most of us only ever share the good things. We don't like to share how we really feel. Every morning when I wake up, negative thoughts stream through my head. Getting out of bed and pretending I'm okay takes all the energy I have. As the day goes on, the negative thoughts turn from a stream into a river. The water rushes through my head so loudly it's hard to concentrate in lessons. And some days it's so bad it feels like a waterfall that's trying to pull me over the edge. Everything is so overwhelming. I think my friends would understand if I told them how down I was feeling. But when Sasha opened up to me about how stressed he was feeling, I told her. I wasn't sure how to bring up how I'd been feeling, so I started by saying that I didn't feel like myself. Just her listening made me feel like she understood. She told me some things that had helped her, so I tried them too, but it didn't make much of a difference. Even when I tried to be around my friends, I felt alone. The things I used to enjoy weren't fun anymore.
I was really worried about Andre and not sure what to do. He was quiet and wasn't hanging out with us like he used to. So I asked our head of year for some advice. He suggested I get Andre to speak to him since his negative feelings weren't going away.
I didn't want to speak to our head of year, but I also didn't want to keep feeling so down, so I went. He said that sometimes we have overwhelming feelings that can be more intense than our everyday feelings. These feelings hang around for a long time and change the way we feel, think, and behave. They can stop us doing what we want to in life. That's what I was going through. He also said that if we're physically unwell, we let people know, we ask for help. It should be no different with mental health. Sometimes our overwhelming feelings are brought on because of things in our life. Sometimes they happen for no reason at all. After hearing this, I felt much less alone and it felt good to talk. Scientists have found exercise can help when you're feeling low, so our head of year encouraged me to sign up to the school football club, which Sasha was already in. I still have days when the river is there, but now I'm beginning to understand my mental health. I'm learning how to cope. Our head of year reminded me that my friends, family, teachers, and lots of others at school are there to help just as much as he is. I had no idea the people around me could be so understanding. And while it's not always easy to talk about my mental health, the person I'm talking to might be able to help. If you don't feel like talking, that's fine. You could try writing, sports, reading, art, music, playing with your pet, whatever makes you feel better.
If you're the person someone talks to when they're struggling, just listen with no pressure or judgments. You don't have to have the answer. If you feel unsure about anything, you can speak to a trusted adult. Talking about mental health doesn't have to be difficult. After all, it's something we all have.
Tally strives to be a community that cares. We want to be here for you, and we want you to be there for each other. When you or a friend is experiencing feelings of being overwhelmed and you really do need an adult to talk to, please talk to one of the trusted adults on campus. Your counselor, your academic counselor, is your first point. But if you're not comfortable there, we have a school psychologist. We have mental health providers that are here for you. Talk to your counselor about a referral. Talk to one of your teachers if you're not able to get hold of your counselor. Gio, Mr. Howard, our deans. We have so many people on campus that are here for you and want to help you. We also have a substance abuse counselor if you're having difficulties with that. We offer mindfulness activities so that you can learn some coping strategies to deal with your emotions. So look for those activities and take part. We have many resources here. I'll be posting things on Schoology, but the most important thing is for you to know that we're here for you. So bye now. Have a wonderful day.
Hey everybody, Gio here, Mr. Stewart, Campus Unification Director. I wish that we were all meeting in person, but this is the time that we're in. It's e-learning. Let's go. So Campus Unification, what is it? You know, you probably have never heard of that position before, especially as a ninth grader. This is a position that is unique at Pali. It's where it started. But Campus Unification simply is advocating for students like you. Advocating means speaking up, helping you guys as students to have a voice. Here at Palisades Charter High School, all of our students have rights, which you guys will learn about later on here. Unification, PCHS promotes being social justice allies. This is something that I'm going to be talking about all year long from here on out, that we are creating a culture of social justice allies. I'll read what that means in just a minute. But in short, it's to be anti-racist, to be anti-sexist, classist, homophobic, xenophobic. Xenophobic is basically being opposed to anything that's outside of you. It could be anything. If you guys want, you can look more into each one of those on your own and do some research. So what we want our community to do is to be aware of become aware of your own privileges in ways that you can support others who are outside of that. So for me, as a black male, you know, you may think, well, man, you may not have any privileges, but no, I do have privileges, right? One, I'm a male, and two, I'm heterosexual. So that's what we're trying to teach you guys. That's what my specific job is, to teach you guys and to give you guys different experiences and information throughout the year so that you can learn about that throughout the next 4 years of your education here at Pali.